That's all right. We'll certainly wait for the media.
You're getting so gracious, it's hard to take.
Oh, Brother Savage, and how are we today?
Takes about a minute and a half for the software to kick in. You're good to go whenever you're ready, sir.
Thank you very much. As I said previously, the board is now out of executive session. No votes were taken. The chair will now accept a motion.
You taking roll?
That's right. No, you have to make a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to appoint Sharon Gaber as the 17th president of the University of Toledo.
Is there a second?
I would like to second that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none, will the secretary call the roll, please?
Mr. Kavanaugh.
Yes.
Mr. Cole.
Yes.
Dr. Hussein.
Yes.
Ms. Spire.
Yes.
Mr. Zuch.
Yes.
Mr. Thiemann.
Yes.
Mr. Zerby.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, that's a historic moment. We are delighted. We will now adjourn to a press conference in the lobby, where you will have an opportunity to hear from Dr. Gaber and find out that we have an outstanding 17th president of the university. You're going to be very, very happy with her. She's going to hit the ground running, and the board is very enthusiastic about where we're going in our future. The chair would accept a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Meeting is adjourned. This is what I sent you?
Exact same thing.
It's the exact same thing. I'm glad it's bigger. Get it out of there. I didn't add anything that you didn't get, right?
No, I took the document that you sent back to me, saying these are mine.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for joining us today, either in person or I know many people are on the web. This is indeed a very special moment for the university as we get ready to introduce our new president. I want to thank our students, our faculty, staff, and our trustees for their caring engagement in the selection process. I've had several opportunities to speak with Dr. Gaber. I know she shares and comes to us with the same passion we all have for education, for our students, and scholarship on this campus. With that, it's my pleasure to introduce the chairman of the University of Toledo Board of Trustees, Mr. Joe Zerbe.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Dr. Naganathan. I'm very pleased that all of you could join us on such a momentous day for this great university. Before we get started, I'd like to introduce some folks with us today. I am very pleased and proud that Dr. Lloyd Jacobs, UT President Emeritus, was able to join us today. Dr. Jacobs. Also present are the UT's Board of Trustees, Vice Chair Sharon Gaber, Dr. Amjad Hussain, Gary Thiemann, Steve Kavanaugh, Jeff Cole, John Zutch, and student trustee Laura Halpin. Last July, the University of Toledo Board of Trustees began the most important decision this board makes, the selection of a president. Today, we completed that process with the announcement that Dr. Sharon Gaber will become UT's 17th president. I know I speak for the entire Board of Trustees when I say I couldn't be more excited. Before I say more about Dr. Gaber and UT's future, I want to say a few words about the university's journey through the last several months. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, a big thank you to Nagi Naganathan for his service as interim president. His professionalism, integrity, his honor are second to none, and this university owes him an incredible debt of gratitude. Thank you, Nagi, for your 3 decades of service to this university, your leadership in the last year, and in the transition to come. We look forward to your continued contributions to this great university. I also want to thank the truly outstanding slate of candidates this board was able to select from. And that, my friends, is largely due to the dedicated hard work of the 20-member Presidential Search Committee. The university community, in fact, the community at large, owes them a great big thank you. To emerge from such a strong pool of candidates and finalists speaks volumes about the caliber of leader the Board of Trustees has selected in the person of Sharon Gaber. And while some of you may be familiar with her background, I'm still going to take this opportunity to brag about her. Prior to being named the 17th president of University of Toledo, Sharon Gaber served as the provost and vice chancellor for academic affairs at the University of Arkansas. To name just a few of her accomplishments at Arkansas, listen to these. Under 6 years of her leadership, enrollment at Arkansas grew by 40%, while student quality and student diversity both increased. Working with the chancellor, Dr. Gaber led a dramatic increase in research funding of a university now designated a very high research institution by the Carnegie Foundation, and this is limited to 2% of all universities in the United States. On Dr. Gaber's watch, Arkansas has seen increases in its 6-year graduation rate by 5%. She led an overhaul of online learning and it has expanded in an order of magnitude during her tenure. She's been an active participant in the university's $1 billion capital campaign, and in response to an unmet need by state leaders, Dr. Gaber took the initiative to develop a university maternity leave policy. She is an officer on the board of directors of a 366-bed Washington Regional Medical Center. She is on a corporate board member of Simmons First National Corporation and is vice chair of the Arkansas Research and Technology Park. She assures me that she does find time to sleep. I'm skeptical of that, but I'll take her word for it. Before she was a Razorback, she was an academic leader at Auburn University, where she served most recently as interim provost. She was a faculty member of the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. She served as department chair, graduate officer, and held an A. Lester Hyde endowed professorship. She holds the PhD of City and Regional Planning from Cornell University, a Master's of Planning from the University of Southern California, and a BA from Occidental College in Economics and Urban Studies. This university and this community needs a transformational leader who can elevate the University of Toledo on a national stage and propel this institution to the next level. My friends, we have found her. It is my great honor to introduce to you a new rocket and the 17th president of the University of Toledo, Sharon Gaber.
Well, thank you. Chairman Zerbe, my sincere thanks to you and the entire Board of Trustees for this tremendous opportunity to join the University of Toledo. I'd also like to thank the members of the UT community for their warm welcome and thoughtful discussions during the interview process. During those conversations, I was able to learn so much about the university, but I know I've only scratched the surface when it comes to discovering all of the unique initiatives and programs on our campuses and engaging with all of the talented students, faculty, and staff that make UT great. I'm looking forward to learning more about the traditions that are so key to UT's identity and to connecting with the alumni and members of the Rocket Nation in the region and around the country in the months ahead. I mentioned during the open forums that my expertise is in urban and regional planning. In looking at the parts of an organization or a community and working with partners to see how we can achieve more through collaboration. Whether it's education, research and the creation of new knowledge, arts and culture, entertainment and athletics, Northwest Ohio has so much to offer. And I believe UT has a critical leadership role to play in all of these areas. As one of the few comprehensive universities in the United States, the University of Toledo is in a position to attract students from across the street, across the state, and across the globe. In our faculty, in our clinicians, in our researchers, it's clear that all the people and pieces for our continued success are right here. And by working as a team, engaged with our community, I'm excited about the future that we will create. I want to take a moment and say thank you and send my love to the most important members of my team, my 3 children, Allison, Jennifer, and Peter. And guys, I'd say that the weather in Toledo is about 60 degrees warmer than when I last visited. And it's clear that there are even brighter days ahead. I am honored to serve as the University of Toledo's 17th president. Thank you, and go Rockets.